Good morning, everybody. Happy Saga Sunday. This is it. The final installment of the Banner Saga trilogy. Our finale of the Banner Saga 3. Very excited. Hope you guys are too. This is going to end up being a little bit shorter of a stream in theory, because I don't think I'm that far from the end. But since our dog sitting adventure with our new friend that jumped our fence a couple weeks ago also starts today, once we reach the end of this game, we'll go ahead and call it, go out on a high note, and then get to real life stuff. What fun. So, let's get in there. And yes, you made it, Dragon Master. Glad you could join us. Okay, so when we last left off, I see we have a funeral. This is for Alette, who I killed on accident. Let me look at my heroes, because I have a feeling I still have to fight. Ubin I can promote, and he gets his name. And we'll give him a point in robust and a point in hunker down, and we get to pick a title. What resist? I don't really like any of these, so I'm gonna give him the hopeful. We'll do that. I still have 2 points. Oh, I didn't confirm it. Oops. Hunker down. Robust. Confirm. There we go. Okay. I could promote him again, but I'm not going to do that yet. Let's go ahead and promote Hakon. And we got item rank +1. We'll give him one there. And we'll give him one in exploit. Good to go. And Canary. 1, 2, 3. Let's do stubborn. There we go. Honestly, I think that's going to be it for now. Will return, break resist, protects from. Nah. Okay, that's good enough. All right. Funeral time. They came from all parts of Arberrang, carrying their dead. Oh, it's a group funeral. An enormous longship. The king won't be needing it anymore. Was hoisted up to the Black Rock Plateau. Never mind the hassle. This is tradition. Arranged within the longship, many hundreds of bodies rest, ready for the afterlife, ready for peace among the stars. Their struggles are over. You hear all this from the orator declaring the last rites, preparing to set the longship ablaze. Alette looks beautiful amongst them. It seems right that here she is just one of many, though such a thing is heartbreaking. You breathe heavily, but refuse to cry. It would be a selfish sorrow. Good, I can't talk. Which is perfect for this game, when I can't talk. The fires are lit, and special bundles laid among the ship's edge tint the flames in different colors. A gleaming rainbow rising toward the sky, and a bridge for brave souls. You imagine the ship drifting out to sea as the fire burns low. The solemn audience begins to pile stones and soil atop to form the traditional tumulus. I'm going to give a speech. Give a speech to your caravan. To those who knew and believed in your banner, you raise it high. The exact words drift from your thoughts as soon as they're said. but the rest of the caravan graciously cheers the ending. The gods would weep if we did not outlive them, and we outlive them still. Now it is we who speak for the dead, their names and their deeds, and the gods be damned. They will not be forgotten. Morale improved. Aleo puts his hand on your shoulder. His eyes are red, some combination of drinking and grieving, but there's a smile on his lips. Oh boy. I can only imagine how hard all this must be for you. I didn't know Alette like you did, but it hurts my heart that she left us. Still, I can't stay sad. Where I look, I don't see the dead. I see all those who live on instead. Aleo stands quietly beside you, deep in thought. Alright, here we go. Do you think this is my fault? You're talking about Alette. I was worried I would push things too hard. I was trying to protect everyone else, and it got her killed. Did you? It wasn't the one throwing the spear, or the one inciting the crowd, or the clansmen who stood by and did nothing. The ones in dark armor outside the gates, or the ones who set this calamity in motion. It wasn't the gods, or fate, or chance. It was just you. It wasn't all my fault, but it still hurts. I know, my dear friend, I know. There are no words that can soothe this pain, but we'll get through the worst of it. Aleo stands quiet. Oh. You can't help yourself from rhyming, can you? Aleo looks slightly embarrassed, as if you caught him in indulging in a vice. I'm sorry. I hope I didn't come off as disrespectful with what I said. I have a hard time putting it to bed. Oh, you did it again. When I was a boy, my grandmother was a famous seer in our small town. I was in awe of her. She claimed the gods never died, that they still spoke through her. Others would come from far away to hear their fate or feel close to them. Sometimes I would listen through the wall to the amazing things she told these people, even though it was forbidden. She knew. Before she died, she told me a secret. She said she made it all up. I got upset. I called her a fraud. But she explained that just because she made it up doesn't mean it wasn't real. The stories we tell are just as real as all the things we see and feel, she said. And then she died. I remembered those last words, clear as a bell, and I began to make up stories of my own. Eventually it became hard not to see the world as a story. And you're always writing the one in your head. When I felt afraid or upset as a child, it helped to imagine myself as someone else reading my story. Like the gods were looking down and seeing that I can create things as well. Anyway, I'm sorry about all the rhymes. I'll try to keep them to more appropriate moments. I guess it's time we moved on. I suppose we must. The menders shouldn't be left alone on the walls. Oh, great. There's already a murmur spreading through the clans of not enough food to go around. Sometimes it feels like too much. The true hero comes reluctantly. Though we move on now with shuffling feet, our hearts will forever be incomplete. Okay. Menders and outskirts. Okay, I wonder if I have to pick. So we got some more renown, so let's go back to the market and do some shopping here. +1 to all talents. +3 armor. That's pretty good. I don't like that one. And stationary. No. +3. That's really good. We have 23 days worth of supplies. Grow stronger. 3 to all talents. Will return, armor return. Okay, that's really good too. I think I'm gonna buy that. So now we'll go back to the heroes tent. Figure out who's gonna get it. So +3 to all talents. Who's got a bunch of talents? Nope, didn't want to do that. No, you do, but you already have +3 to all talents. You do. And you get armor. Okay, yeah, that's better. So, Give that to you. What does Eyvind have? He has this. +2 strength. Does Eyvind have any talents? He's got some talents. We'll give him this. And then Oddleaf has just the crit chance. That's not super good. There, we'll give that. Because that's better. I have a feeling we're about to get into battle here. Alright, we'll go with that. Good morning, Brian. This is it. Okay, Menders are out. Let's go to Menders, I guess. Menders are spread out evenly along the walls, each overlapping the light created by the next. Guards with distant expressions stand watch between them. Around their feet are piles of warped dredge and men alike. They're starting to scale over the bodies on the other side of the wall, said Zephyr, some small disgust in her voice. As if to prove the point, a Mender yells when more warped rise into view. Hurry, beckons Zephyr. All right. Oh. Oops. Pay no attention to that. What the hell? They just pulled him out of the light and he's gone? Well, that's not good. Oh yeah, hey, Bastion doesn't have a, he doesn't have a item here. Does he have any talents? He's got a couple. I'm not bringing Gudmundur. Gudmeister. Let's give it to him then. Well, you will. We just have to finish the Halo series first. Cuphead's after that. So we got Halo 3, Halo 4, then Cuphead. So get hyped. In like a couple months, we'll get to it. Alright. Battle time. Oh, I know. Oh, Cuphead is so pretty looking. Like, everything about that game, they did perfectly. Keep the warped away from the Menders. Okay. Is this a wave battle? I don't really want it to be a wave battle. Alright. So, Petrus does go first. So I want to stick him kind of up front. These other guys are ranged. Alright, I guess let's go. Yes, wave battle. Alright, that's fine. Guess let's get in there. I know, it is, and the fact that it's just, what is this? What does this do again? Shield Slam. What's this one? Does armor break damage? Oh, okay, well we don't want to do that. Let's just give him a smack. And the fact that it's, just like two, well it's not. It's like two guys is absolutely insane to me. It's wild. Let's just move this up a little bit here. And then what does reinforcements do? Oh, okay, that's not what I thought. Run through, bloody flail. Okay, nope, just in the turn. Yeah, Cuphead is absolutely fantastic, and I'm very excited to get to it. We'll spend some on that. There we go. So we'll come up here. Poison. I can't, but I can attack him. There you go. Ooh, and the crit. Beautiful. Yes, Hollow Knight is coming as well. But we do got to get to it. I'm not 100% sure what that does. But getting rid of 7 armor is pretty good. Okay. We'll boofle her on up here. How far away can I can bird of prey this guy? At 100% to hit. It's just going to do 1 damage. Okay, let's Rain of Arrows here 3 times. Here we go. Oh, I don't like that guy. 9. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to come over here. We're going to do Kindle, which isn't going to hit him, I don't think. But let's use it. Okay, it didn't. Well, that didn't work out. Nice. Oh. Hell yeah. What the? That's great. Now Petra's going to come over here and get this bear. Nope. Wow, that's a big bear. Uh-oh. Ow. Well, we got to go through it, so let's go. Attack. There you go. Just a big hit. And that was a crit. Was it? I don't even know. Alright. Let's move it up here. Attack. Well. Yeah. Just get big hits. Oh my god, another crit. Freaking radical. Alright, oobs. The oobins. Why would you go that way? What does that mean? Big old armor hit. We just need to move her up, I guess. How far away can I... Well, I tell you what. If I go Bird of Prey, I can hit. There we go. Crit for -6. Freaking rad. Oh, boy. Oh. I see. I really wish that I could... hit both. But that's pretty good. Nice. Ow. Oh, Petrus. Alright, bud. Let's get you one more bloody flail before he goes. Dude, Canary is kicking ass. Oh man, now he's diseased. Well, you can't drain my willpower because I don't have any. So, you know. Actually, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna rest. No, I should have moved him off those squares, though. Let's see if she's gonna crit this bear. Oh, it doesn't matter. He's dead. And she did crit the bear. Holy crap. Rip Bastion. Let's just give it to Eyvind. Yes. Rip Petrus. We hardly knew you. She can crit again. Oh my god! Oh, no, we're gonna keep going, baby. We're gonna keep going. Okay. So, for reinforcements, we're gonna call in... Who? Gudmundur. I don't want to swap. Just add it. And... Hogan. Meanwhile... And they're gonna be coming in from that direction. Let's go. Ready. Wave 2. Alright. Is this the end? I see them. This seems to be the end. Alright. Perfect. Oh. A warped horseborn. That's interesting. Now it's dead. Oh man, and he critted. We are unstoppable. I don't like the idea of this stone singer over here. There goes the crits. That's okay. Okay, Gudmundur. The Gudmeister is going after the Slinger dude. Not you. You, yes. That's pretty good. Grasping Warped Scourge. Oh no. Oh, okay. The Gudmundur. I don't remember, if I'm being honest, I don't remember what happens if I attack. Oh, nothing. He just drained him. Okay, great. Let's go. Ooh, man, he's a big boy. That's good. That works. Oh, he resisted some. That's good. Eybind's coming up here. 6, 7, 8. Got him. There you go. One at a time, baby. Okay. Odd leaf. Interesting. 3. Let's go ahead then. That was good. Oh, beautiful. Oh, come on. Nice. Okay. Here we go. Oh, right. Damn you. Gudmundur is next. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bust down her armor. Or his armor. This guy's armor. So that the Gudmeister can do that. Beautiful. Ouch. Oops. Yeah, Oob's gonna come over here and get that one. Alright. Oddleaf is gonna come up here. And yeah, we need to start taking this guy's armor down. He's gonna be a problem. There we go. I think they're supposed to. Ow. She's only got one. Alright, Goodmeister. Don't do that. Bloody Flail. Level 2. Yep. Come on. Oh. So close. Fine. My question is, do you have Tempest? He does. Let's go. Nice one, Oobs. And Hakon with the finisher. Got him. Canary's MVP of that battle. Easy. Sometimes I have to wonder about humanity. We're barely holding all the walls, and all the clans can manage is to rob and kill each other. Captain, my menders need more protection on the walls. You have as many men as we can spare, Valka. The rest are in the streets. Arberrang isn't worth saving if only killers and thieves remain. Even if my father were here, I'm not doing the Skeletor voice, he'd have little control over this city now. I have even less, but I'm certain I can find men loyal to my father's banner. Put me in command on the walls. Are you certain? I can guarantee no safety here. If there is a time for me to lead, it is now. They look to me, blah, 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 blah. Maybe in serious danger. Walls are yours, Luden. My father was a lot of things, but proud of his son is not one of them. I'm not going to send Petrus to the walls. God, I need him. I'll send word to loyal men and keep the menders standing. I think Luden deserves it. He's had a pretty good redemption arc over the 3 games. So now we go to the outskirts, I assume. Oh, hey, but... Yes, we do, but 52 supply... Or not supplies. Renown. That's pretty good. Of course, Petrus is also injured. And Bastion is injured. Promotion. Let's give him... Not Defy. Well, maybe Defy. Let's give him... Lucky Shot. And... Robust. That's pretty good. Confirm that. Oobs. He deserves it. So we'll give him... Stubborn. And... No. I just feel like Lucky Shot is better for him. So we'll do that. Canary, you earned it. Exploit. Definitely. And Artery Strike. Boost that crit chance. And we'll pump Hakon one more level as well. Maximum puncture chance. And maximum Titan straps chance. There we go. So... With 12 left, I can either max out Canary or pump Ubin again. Let me go see... Oh, let me look at that item I just got. Actually. Dude, Neo 2 came out like months ago. Okay, what is this? Plus 3 to all talents, plus 20% crit chance. What is Canary wearing right now? Oh, that is good. Let's go for this. +2 to break talents. What does Oddleaf have? We'll give that to Oddleaf. There we go. I'm happy with that. Of course, she doesn't have... How much does it cost? 21. Very many talents. Or any break talents. Oh well. That's fine. I still haven't even played Neo 1. I have it, but I haven't played it yet. So, you're ahead of me. Alright, to the outskirts. Part of the city smolders since the riots, matching the mood in the lower rings. Supplies are scattered, impossible to tally or portion since the funeral. Hoarding seems necessary for the future, and you're afraid other clans in Arberrang will feel the same. If nothing else, we should set the precedent from here on out, Leo suggests. We're going to combine and ration the remaining food tightly. Trust overcomes. Some are relieved to place that burden on you. Others insist on keeping a watchful eye on the stockpile. There we go. Alright, here we go. 8 days. So that earned us 8 days. We'll see how far we can get. Okay, I understand how this last chapter works now. And now it's back to the boys. Thin ice. I don't know what that's for, but I'll take it. Is this the Dredge Godstone right here? Oh boy. Let's have a look. Things are progressing. Of course, I can't see because all the...
We push on, despite hope being lost, along with Juno, to something black and heavy ahead. Did the Dredge build godstones of their own, or
they
is
did,
this something else?
And hope is not lost yet, Iver.
You jerk in terror at Juno's voice in your head, and her hand lightly squeezing your shoulder. She breathes softly. Well done. You can put me down. Nerves get the best of even the bravest. Not another step, shouts Ollie. He pushes his way to Juno. You died. Not another step till you spill it. All of it. A chorus of voices concur, echoing off the pillars themselves. Juno sags upon her staff. She looks at Eyvind, but his stare is leagues from here. All will be well, she starts, but jerks back from Ollie's axe blade at her neck. No more magic tricks, Ollie hisses. I'll step in before things spiral out of control. You knock Ollie's axe aside, but Juno interjects. It's time you all knew, Juno says. Let's go!
This will be more easily shown than told.
Okay. Feathers. Cutscenes, bros.
The Valka were the first to discover a world within our world. The inner earth, with its own lands, people, and sun. A source of power far greater than our own. Eyvind is the leader of the Valka. Brilliant, born with a mind devouring itself. I studied in secret to heal those wounds, and in time, we grew to love each other.
Nice.
But meddling with minds is forbidden, for reasons already clear to you.
Wait, so did you brainwash him? Did you rumor him
The
into loving
council
you?
sentenced me to death. They agreed to spare Eyvind the same fate if I went willingly. So I did.
Ouch.
When Eyvind discovered what had happened, he carried my body to the White Tower. In his grief, he drained the Black Sun of its energy, hoping to restore my life. The sun fell from the sky, ripping chasms through both worlds.
Way to go, Eyvind. Wait, Eyvind or Eyvind? I've heard it both ways.
The serpent slithered out from its shattered egg, half-born, and the darkness within spread. I had become the new vessel for its power.
Okay.
When we reach the White Tower, and Eyvind releases my energy, the sun will move again, and the darkness will return to where it belongs.
Okay. Got it. As Juno releases her grip over the caravan, the images fade. Eyvind carried me all the way back to Ridgehorn before he could go no further. That's where Hakon's warriors found us. They understandably believed I was dead and left me there. Eyvind lived still, if only barely. By the time he awoke... oh, excuse me. The Varl had taken him most of the way to Einertoft. When I realized what had happened, I traveled by ship downriver to meet Eyvind at Sigrholm, but the Serpent's Chasms prevented this. I believe you know the rest. I'm certain you have many questions. I will answer them clearly. Oh, let's ask. This goes all the way back to the time of the gods? This can become long and complicated. I'll keep it simple. The Loom Mother first discovered weaving, and with it created this world and those living on it. The other beings in the tapestry, other gods, reacted in many different ways. Some wanted to learn weaving, and they took the creations she made and changed them, forming Varl and Horseborn. One god became jealous. He took mankind, reshaped them into dredge, and hid them within the world to grow and torment the other creations. When the Loom Mother learned of this, she became furious. As she had discovered creation, she had also unwittingly created death, and accidentally killed the jealous god in anger. The other gods were terrified. They had never imagined not existing. Ooh. Oops. Some other shit happened that I accidentally double-tapped past. The Valka were the Loom Mother's favored few. She taught them weaving. Eyvind and I are descendants of those first people. One at a time. What does the serpent have to do... sorry. Checking my phone. What does the serpent have to do with any of this? I'll admit, even I was uncertain until recently. But the easiest way to understand it is to imagine an egg. The serpent's egg was made inside this inner earth, a black sun mirroring our own. Within it, a serpent would grow slowly over the ages. It was put here to eventually swallow the Loom Mother's creations, a cruel trick to destroy them in secret. When the black sun fell to the earth, it cracked. The serpent and its power spilled out well before its time. Everything happening now is because of petty grudges between the gods. Makes sense. That's always what happens. In a way, Eyvind unwittingly did us all a favor. If the serpent had grown to full size, well, at least as things are now, there may be a chance to reverse it. I'm not exactly bursting with gratitude at the moment. Understandable. What's up, Chief? Good morning. If the dredge were taught by the Valka, why are they attacking us? The Stone Singers believe we have betrayed them. Early on, we discovered that the Black Sun was a far greater source of power than our own. After the worst of the Great Wars, everyone believed the Valka utterly defeated the dredge. In truth, we offered them peace. We already know that because we talked to Alfrin. In exchange for use of the sun's power, we showed them how to flourish within their own lands and create more of their own kind. So you created the Stone Singers? In a way, we only shared knowledge. It has always been a difficult question of how much control to exert. But now they believe we caused this destruction on purpose. They think that we wish to wipe them out, and like anyone would, they fight back. There's... Excuse me. Oh, man. Okay, sorry. Had to yawn. Not because of the game, though. They're scared and frenzied and will not listen. We have failed them as much as we have failed everyone else. I've heard enough. What now? Now we return to the source of the power. I am not dead, but neither am I alive. This energy within me was stolen. Eyvind will place me within the Black Sun. The celestial spheres will circle again, and the darkness will be absorbed, and without that, the serpent will wither. She suddenly looks very tired, but tries to smile. You'll be trapped within the sun? I have come to terms with it. And now you know everything. Make sure Eyvind does what is right. You got it, dude. Alright. Okay, so this is the Dredge Godstone right here. And I know the final boss fight is going to be Bulwark, because we haven't actually encountered him yet. Not necessarily looking forward to that. I'm pretty sure this team is very much injured. Dredge Godstone. An enormous bell hangs from the carved stonework. Even untouched, it hums with a strange, deep resonance. Alfred says, the sculptors built this godstone to themselves. They raise bells made of those who have passed. It is said that a part of them lives in the sound of these bells, and they can visit their ancestors in this way. Spar crosses his arms. That would explain the spooks. The stone singer approaches the godstone, hands up, shaking his head in warning. He seems to diligently avoid touching anything. At the godstone center, an enormous bell dwarfs the other smaller chimes hanging throughout. The bell's handle calls to you on a primal level. Are you thinking of ringing it or kissing it? Spar asks. I wouldn't do either. I'm gonna leave the bell alone. Yeah. A song going with them walking? Good question. I can hardly think of a worse idea, you reply. Curiosity weighs on you for a short while until the caravan separates from the godstone. The song going with them walking is the first 2.5 minutes of Flying Whales by Gojira. Oh, good, we can rest. Alright, let's look at the heroes here. How bad is it? Three days? Oh, there's so much injures. And we have so much renown. At least we can promote Crummer. We'll give him Artery Strike for a little bonus crit chance. And we'll give him Hunker Down. That's it for now. Shoot, man. I need to rest. Because these guys are not looking good. But I'll promote him again. He gets to choose his heroic title. His heroic title is going to be the Forsaken. So he's going to be journeying by himself. And then we're actually just going to give him another point in Artery Strike and another point in Hunker Down. Although I should have given him points in Exploit. So we'll go ahead and do that now. 2 points in Exploit and a level in the Forsaken. What is this? +2 strength. There you go. Necklace for Crummer. Alright, let's talk to Ollie. Maybe, I don't know. I think kind of it was implying that he has some kind of illness or something. You find Ollie at the edge of the light, staring at the Godstone. Mind if I join you? Hard to find space around here. Just keep your voice down. That vicious, wrinkled fiffle won't share any of his drink, and my head hurts. In the distance, Spar takes a moment from lazily tuning his langspiel to throw Ollie a wildly inappropriate gesture. Ran out of your own brew? Lost my flask when that whale thing shattered the frozen ocean. You hear the things coming out my mouth? Sober is no way to live, Iver. Ollie stares blankly into the distance. What's your drink of choice? What's yours? Yak's milk? Who cares? Ah, never mind me. You know how some men can't handle their drink? I can't handle being dry. Makes my head hurt. That seems like a problem. Never has been before. Who would want to take in all this majesty clearly? I haven't been this sober since I was 13, locked up in a Borsgard cell. Ollie gets a faraway look in his eye. Rum's my poison, to answer your question. Believe it or not, I can't even throw these axes worth a damn as dry as I am. But get a few drinks in me, and I see bright ribbons in the air. Wait, you see lines of light? Damn right. Showing me exactly where the axes are going to go. Usually I keep that sort of thing to myself, but what's the point? Ollie, I think you might be spell weaving. Ollie straightens his back as if startled. What are you talking about? Like the Menders do. Weaving? Like this Niddinger who farts lightning and raises the dead? But only when I'm drunk? And you're just using it to throw things better. Ollie erupts into laughter, loud enough to make even Spar frown. What a time to be alive, eh, Varl? I'll drink to that. Don't tease. You pass Ollie your mead horn, and his hands shake as he gulps from it greedily. Ollie the Spellweaver. My mama always said I was special. Maybe you're not as bad as they say, Varl. Who says that? Just take the victory. So we only have 7 days until we have to go back to Arberrang and probably do another battle thing. So many people are injured. I'm gonna rest for 2 days. Which should only leave a couple of people injured. Iver, Crummer, Bearsy, Apostate. And it's only one level of injured. I think that's what we're gonna do. What is this thing? -1 move, 80% maximum. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. I think we're gonna go with that. Because I would like to... There's an... That's pretty good. I know there's a trophy for getting to the end and only having to go back to Arberrang one time. So I'm only going to rest for 2 days and see if we can get that. If 5 days is enough to get us to the end. We'll see. Alright. We're getting close. Alright, where's that white tower? Okay. Any of you ever tasted Tistleberry mead? Spar blurts out in the midst of a deep and oppressive silence. You're all some grim company lately. I could really go for some Tistleberry right now. Others mumble in agreement, but someone passes around enough strong drink to spread around. Soon they're trying to one-up each other about what they plan to do when they return to Arberrang. Tune them out and keep focused. Iver's focus boy. They go on for a while, spinning bright yarns in dark places. Thankfully, it draws no attention, but it was right to stay vigilant just in case. I mean, this... What is that? Why is it warmer right here? Good question. It's probably bad. Why does this part look different from the rest? This is... Soaring shards of smoky glass just askew from the ground. Jut askew from the ground, as if flung here. At first, it looks like more of the inner earth strangeness, until you realize that these are splinters of the black sun. The images reflect off the mirrored surfaces, creating an illusory army of ravens as you walk through. Hold on, says Oli. I thought this place was bad before. Now there's 6 of ditch. The nauseating, sweaty warmth still radiating from the fragments has everyone eager to pass through, except Eyvind. He is stopped at one, with his hand pressed against the glassy surface, looking at his own reflection. Okay. Come on, Eyvind. It's time to go. I hardly recognize myself. Could be worse. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to compare. The reality of what I must do is sinking in. We're getting close. Eyvind stares out into the distance. Now's not the time for second thoughts. It was such a long way off. There was more time. Time for what, exactly? Eyvind sighs heavily. Juno revealed it already, but there's something you may not have fully grasped. Something she forbade me to tell you. She worried it might change things. No more secrets. The only way the black sun will return to the sky is for Juno to seal the darkness within. So she has to stay there, trapped, for eternity. A fate worse than death, and it was my fault. No, she already told us that. All she's done is fight tooth and nail to make things right. All she's ever done. You can see anger spreading across Eyvind's face. Oh, bye, Justin. Go get you something to eat. Thanks for popping in, man. Tell everybody hi. He almost looks as if he's drawing energy from the sun shard. What if there's another way? Even with the sun broken, there must be energy enough here to destroy the serpent. It might be enough. And it might not. Why shouldn't I try? Why should I be listening to any of you? Eyvind, think of your friends in Arberrang. Eyvind's mouth becomes a thin line, and some of the fire in his eyes goes out. I know. I apologize. My thoughts have always been difficult to control, ever since birth. My mother was the head of the Valka in her time. When she had a boy, the council was worried. The males of our kind have always had a touch of madness, to varying degrees. My father couldn't contain his own. I suppose that kind of power would be hard for anyone. It's a curse. I am only alive at all, thanks to Juno. She has kept this power within me from spilling out. When she spoke to me in a dream at Einertoft, I wasn't even sure it was real. I had gone so long without her help. I was starting to lose control again. Everything she's done was to heal me, and for that she suffers. Can you imagine feeling so powerful and so weak at the same time? I can imagine. Eyvind nods. You feel you've earned more of his trust. Nice! We gotta keep him on the path, man. No deviating. Get me to that tower, baby. This is it, right? I'm just gonna say it, Spar grouses. I'm starving, and I don't mean it as an expression. I'm so hungry I might die. The caravan is getting precariously low on food, and nobody cares to drink the water that pools in dark crevices. You're feeling it yourself. The stone singer seems to understand, though you've never seen them eat anything before, scraping a hard bell-shaped object from the cliff walls and handing it to you with a motion like opening a book. Huh. I thought it was just more craggy rock, says Spar, taking the thing. It has a hard obsidian shell, but once cracked open, a strikingly bright pink plant resides within, squishy to the touch. It looks like a mushroom. It doesn't smell strange or display the same warped weirdness that everything else does. There seem to be quite a few more clinging on the cliffside. So, who's going to try it first? Spar wonders aloud. I'm going to ask the Valka if it's safe. Alfred speaks up. I've eaten inner earth plants before, she says, but I can't say if the darkness has tainted it. I can help if it makes you sick, though. Probably. I'm doing it. It does remind you of a mushroom. It tastes like a mushroom. A couple minutes later, you're actually feeling a bit stronger. More energized, in fact. The others cautiously gather handfuls and eat as much as they dare. You swear the caravan moves on a little faster than before. Nice. Come on. Last day. Can we make it? Keep a friend company. Alfred beckons during the short rest, patting a lonely rock at the caravan's edge. Innocent enough, but you see ulterior motives on her face, brighter than the white tower in the distance. Alright, well, we're probably going to have to go back to Arberrang. You have something on your mind. You, Iver. It's funny. I should hate you. Many sculptors are my friends, and you are who they tell their children to fear. But I don't hate you. The more I know about you, the more I like you. Is that really what you wanted to talk about? Straight to the point. Eyvind and Juno, they trust you, don't they? But I wonder if they have earned your trust. Do they have yours? Of course not. Now, Juno. She may be weaving little truths, but step back. Look at the whole tapestry. They wield terrible power. Perhaps you've noticed. It's exactly why they made the Order of Menders. Ah, look over here. We're only healing the sick, building houses. Pay no mind to the madmen on ivory towers, turning the world inside out. I've considered it. Come closer. Eyvind created a Fane immortal. Can you comprehend? Juno cannot die. But that was their goal, wasn't it? What is immortality without power? Misery. No, I think they're trying to make a god. To make themselves gods. I don't know about that, Alfred. Don't tell me you believe they've come so far just to undo it all. What are you implying? Not to sit back and let it happen. That should be clear. Say nothing now. I'm not asking you for promises. But a time will come, and soon I think, when you'll see the truth unfolding before your eyes. When that time comes, look to me. Trust your instincts. Juno and Eyvind are not the only ones who know how to twist the threads. I will make certain what they claim to be doing is what is done. I've got to live here too, you know. Interesting. The plot thickens. Come on, give me to that tower. Give me that tower. Last day. A distant rumble approaches, and all the things it could be race through your mind. Someone shouts, "Earthquake!" as the ground bucks beneath your feet. Violent shaking peels rock sheets off the nearby cliffs. They crash around you in great billowing clouds of dust. Is everyone all right? You shout in the aftermath. Knew I recognized you from somewhere, Valgard shouts. He's swinging at Ollie with clenched fists. This bastard tried to push me into the falling rocks. As the confusion and the dust clear, the frustrated ravens are letting off steam with chance of fight. What is this about? Ollie murdered a warlord in Strand back when I was guard captain. I never got a chance to thank him for all the good friends who were killed as a result. Liar, retorts Ollie. I've never even been to Strand. You're both lying, Juno interjects in a dark mood. Ollie traveled to Strand, where he did ignite the war, but no one was pushed toward falling rocks. And if you both wish to keep your history in the past... Both men pale from Juno's icy words, realizing they can keep no secrets. That earthquake was no coincidence, Eyvind says, changing the subject. Same as when the serpent carved chasms through the earth above. Be on your guard. Come on. I don't want to go back to Arberrang. We didn't make it. Almost. Back we go. Let's earn some more time. If Arberrang's story is written on a tapestry, the edges are becoming frayed. The menders are dying. A few to the warp, a couple to stray arrows and mad revolters, one to exhaustion. Zephyr pulled them back to the next set of walls. The noose tightens. Not everybody survived the scramble to safer ground, and you can see the lurching bodies of the fallen just beyond the black veil. Gone, but not dead. Let's talk to whichever one this is. Hogan? Hogan has propped himself up on his shield to keep from slumping over, but he stands as you approach. Don't stand on my account. You're looking rough around the edges. Speak for yourself. I'm fine. He looks a little embarrassed about snapping at you and looks back into the distance. You ever think we'd make it this far? I was hoping we wouldn't have to. You got that right. It could have all gone a lot of different ways. If you're just checking on how everyone's doing, I appreciate the concern. Nothing to worry about here, though. Hogan goes back to staring quietly into the darkness. Nothing you want to talk about? Tired of talk. Tired of fighting. I'm just tired of survival. Could the gods have done this differently? Why make us eat fear and hate? Nothing stopped them from taking all away. Smarter people than me haven't answered that one. Feels like being stuck in a bear trap. I'm tired of it. How's your family, Hogan? Hanging by a thread, Hunter. Hanging by a thread. Who isn't? All I can do is make sure they eat and don't get killed in their sleep. If I can't keep them safe, what kind of man would I be? I know what you mean. Listen. I know what you've been through. All my words are coming out wrong. Don't take it to heart. What do you think is on the other side of that darkness? It warped everything coming out of it. I doubt the land's any different. You're worried about Mogan. I didn't want to talk about it, but there it is. What a damned fool I am. I never should have let him leave. I love my family, but not like I love my brother. Ashamed to say it, but it's the truth. It's killing me. I keep watching the darkness, expecting him to walk out of it, twisted and bloated. Can't sleep, can't stop thinking about it. Damn it, I should have said something instead of being a prideful idiot. What would you do? Forgive yourself. Don't you tell me to just get over it, of all people. Maybe I'm the only one qualified to say it. Maybe you are. Doesn't mean I can do it. I'll let you have your peace. Take care of yourself. Like I said, don't worry about me. Maybe I look rough, like you said, but I'm not going anywhere. Not while I can still stand. Okay. So we have Commons House's Wall. Am I going to have to fight 3 times? Oh boy. Alright, Wall. Come quick, says a bloody guard. He leads you up to the wall to the menders, worse for wear. The warped pouring out of the darkness are still mostly dredge, but now you recognize more and more of them as Arberrang's clansmen, turned into nightmare creatures. Where is... You begin noticing a pile of dead guards and a panicked mender holding its light against the approaching warped. Let's go. Here, shouts Luden. On the other side of the mender, he approaches with armed men. Haven't lost any menders yet. We've been fighting them off all this way down the walls, but they're coming a lot faster now. He stabs through a lunging warped. And here's more, he shouts. Well, let's go. I don't really want a wave battle, though. I'm feeling pretty good about this. We're going in. Here we go. Come on. Here we go. Alright. Man, this is an interesting setup. Shoot, man. Bastion. I don't know where to send him. What if we send him kind of over here? Petrus is just going to go straight at this guy. Hakon. Right there. Canary. The Oobs. Oobmeister's good where he's at. Oddleaf. I think I'm going to kind of put here. Let's move him up. And get the... Yeah, get this horseborn. Okay. And it is a wave battle. But that's okay. Ouch. Petrus is going to Bloody Flail this gentleman. Nice crit. That's fine. Hakon is going to come up here and do Tempest. Level 2. Boom! Oh my god! That was awesome! Did you guys see that? Freaking double kill, man. We got a kill here. Oh, she critted it. I should have gone after that Varl then. Alright. Oobs. Tempest, my man. Let's go. Boom. Yeah, this is a good squad. We're just gonna go ahead and take this guy out. Oh, she critted. Nice. Alright. Uh-oh. Well, there goes Oddleaf. Yep, got him. Oh, and he critted it. Freaking radical, man. Crit. Goodness gracious. Alright, so now we're gonna poison tipped. So we turn, we come over here. What does that mean? I wonder. You know what? Let's go ahead and smack his armor. Alright, there we go. Bastion's got him. Okay. Next wave. So Oddleaf is down. I really don't like the idea of ranged people. So... Well, except for Canary, I guess. I also have her. Let's put her in there. Alright. Wave 2. Yeah, it's such a small area. It makes me nervous. The slag and burn. Okay. Alright, well, Bastion's just gonna go ahead and get a kill here. Okay. Petrus. Oh, I got pinned. It's gonna come up here and take the kill. Okay. Absorb some of that. Ow. So if we move Ubin up here and we Tempest, we should be good. There we go. Ouch. Deirdre. What are we looking at here? Oh, Canary's dead. That sucks. Rip Canary. He's gonna smack Ubin probably. Oh, ow. you. Okay. No. Up this way, please. Over to here. Crit. Radical. Hakon. God, he needs to go all the way. Okay, we'll just move him this way then. Oh, maybe it's something Eyvind does. Ow. Rest. Poison tipped. You. There we go. Oh, Bastion's down. Alright, get Petrus in there. Not all the way, though. Alright, well. Sorry, buddy. There we go. Ouch. That was a good Tempest, buddy. I'll give you credit for that. Eyvind gonna bust that. He did. Deirdre gets promotion. Let's give her 2 points so she can super poison tipped him. And crit. Got him. Not bad. Take that, serve. The warped monsters beyond the light are becoming increasingly aggressive. Despite the victory, the writing is on the wall. We bought some time, Zephyr says, but this is not sustainable. We're gonna have to fall back before long. Ooh, I saw that serpent in a little lightning flash there. Alright, Hero's Tent. Oddleif's injured for 1 day. Bastion's injured for 3. Jeez, man. Alright. Our boy, Petrus, plus 10 renown. Or at level 15. He's got 2 points available. And those points are going to go to Titan Straps. And Stubborn. Eyvind gets one. Exploit. And Hunker Down. Canary. Yeah. And she will get Hunker Down. And we'll do dodge. Okay. I think actually that's it. I'm going to save it. Oh, right. I got a new... Hold on. Let me check the new item called the Blackfish. Here it is. +2 move, +5 break, -5 strength attack. Holy crap. Okay, well. Alright, let's go to the commons. A livid crowd of Horseborn confront each other. You recognize Canary and Deirdre amongst them. At their hooves lay the victims of the spat. Canary is waving her javelin threateningly. You can't be certain what has sparked them this time or who is to blame. Try and find out what happened. Conflicting stories remind everyone why they're upset. Canary shouts loudly at Deirdre in her own tongue, who responds with a dagger. Canary is the better fighter and turns the blade back on Deirdre. Oh boy. Crowd panics. Horseborn trample anyone in their way as they beat a path. Amongst the bodies left in their wake is Deirdre, poisoned by her own blade. You never find out what happened. Well. Womp womp. Black soot billows up from ramshackle shelters and is spreading to bigger buildings at an alarming rate. Fire! Distant shouts confirm. Serves him right, you overhear Varl say, watching from a safe distance. You realize he's talking about Rugga's loyalists, who scramble to save their own things from the fire they probably started. I'm gonna let things play out on their own. This is beyond your control, and even you're starting to learn how to live with that. Even Rugga's men give up and cut their losses. Flammable debris is dragged out of the fire's path, and eventually it burns itself out, but not before taking whole streets with it. Alright. One day. Damn. Almost 2 days. Son of a bitch. I should have tried to put out the fire. I should have been nice, I guess. Ugh. Maybe that's enough. No. Yes is before when you ask. This time, the shifting shadows in the corners of your eyes are real. Ahead and behind. The others have noticed and are quietly pulling blades, flickering like a school of fish as you press together. They're warped everywhere. We're charging through. Maybe this is it. Leading up to the end. Yeah, this is the team. Let's go. I'll try. I feel like there's always more of these games left than I think there is. Specifically Banner Saga. Iver. Alfred, the Apostate. I'm fine with that. Crummer's gonna move over this way. Castaway is gonna kind of do this number. Vulgar's good. Let's go. Oh, good. It's not a wave. Oops. I spent an extra willpower I didn't need to. Alfred. Now I would like to ride the lightning. I can't? Shit. Well, I guess we'll just end the turn then. That's stupid. God, he's just not very mobile. Oh, you know what I should have done? I did a huge goof. I should have stayed back and done Rupture. Because otherwise he's just going to come here and... Oh, he's not? Yeah, and hit this guy and there we go. Fucking useless. Big armor. Alright, if we move you all the way up to here... Can I fling? Not really. But we'll fling a Shatterstone there. good there. That was a good bloody flail. Shit. Boom. There we go. Okay, so now we're gonna ride the lightning U to stop him from doing whatever he was doing. Ooh, dodged. Surf taken. Boom. Nice one, Castaway. Okay. Oh boy. You need to get some... There we go. That's not bad. I need to get a heavy hitter over there. Ow. Well, shoot. Is there any way for me to avoid? There is not. Who is next? He's next. Then her. I guess. Well, we will kill this guy. I was gonna Tempest and take them both out, but there was no way to do that without hitting Alfrin. I would have killed her. Okay, I know what you're doing. We're just gonna do an attack, bust up some armor. Okay, she's disease. Oh yeah. Okay. Attack you. Get a kill. Nice one, Castaway. Yeah, I did. A little bit. He is next. Okay. There we go. That was a good one. Nicely done. Okay. Ow. Just keep on going there. Too bad I lost all my willpower. Ouch. Boink. Ow. Alright. I don't think Crummer's gonna make it. But what we can do is... Oh, there we go. Boom! Castaway's rocking it. Boom, baby. We did it. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, injured in battle, blah, blah, blah. I just need to get to the end. The warped are becoming more relentless. Fantastic. Seems to be more and more of them, Spar gripes, rubbing his sore shoulders. You nod. Must mean we're getting close. I hope so. Actually, can't stream for too much longer. So, yes, I would very much like to... Son of a bitch! Like to be done. Armies have crashed against the steep black cliffs of Arberrang before, as the warp do now. You retreated again, and it was costly. Thousands more dead, but necessary. Banshee wails went on long into the encroaching night, but the black rock wall has never been breached, the Menders tell you. Even with so many slaughtered, space is scarce. Leo nods when you tell him you're going to get some air outside in the crowded gathering halls. Survivors camp in different clusters atop the black rock. You wondered how many families sewn upon your banner are just memories now. Then you note how strange the silence sounds. The clans have lost their taste for troublemaking, and even the warped have withdrawn. Maybe you're safe up here. Maybe the Menders are right. Stairs. Stairs. Fatigue draws you into a stupor. Feels weird to be doing nothing, Aleo says, breaking the silence. Spirits are low. Maybe this would be a good chance to see how everyone's holding up. You consider it. Yeah. Talk to Oobs. The scrivener is scratching diligently at his papers. He looks up. Skithak halts whatever conversations he and Uving were having. Hello, Hunter. Found yourself a nice little patch of quiet and don't know what to do with yourself? Something like that. The eye of the storm, as the poets say. You start predicting the weather when you've been around long enough. Maybe you just talk about it more. The old Varl stops scratching notes to talk. Ever seen anything like this before in your many years? You know, I've heard mankind take being called old an insult, but I never knew why. Now let me think. Well, the fall of Scrimmerstead was something to behold. Half a city sinking into the Silverstone. And Grofheim was even bigger. But something like this? No, it was not. Funny how our memories measure worth, isn't it? I remember my companion Gunnulf telling me I look like an eggplant, better than I recall a city sinking beneath the waves. That's why I like to write these things down. Skithak says something in his own tongue, and Ubin laughs. He says I don't look like an eggplant. The old Varl stops scratching notes to talk. What have you been writing in your book? Stories, mostly. But not like the Menders and Scalds, no. The Menders write about what's in the past, and the Scalds stretch fantasies about what happened. The historical writings are mostly useless, if you ask me. Even a perfect record is only as good as the man reading it, and most of us aren't that good. You mean we remember things the way that suits us best? You can spin a dozen different morals from the same yarn. Indeed, we're all a bunch of liars at heart. I still write stories about people. When someone reveals their own hopes and fears, that's the truth of things, even if it's a lie. Understand? One of the reasons I learned to talk to people, like the Horseborn. I'd like to speak with the Dredge, too, one day, if they'll have me. I've been curious for more detail about Dalalan, the Horseborn's homeland. Why don't you ask them yourself? Ubin says a few words to Skithak, who nods. Ubin translates the best he can. I'm a trader. I've traveled more than most and never seen the end of our lands. Maybe they're endless. Men have said it is empty, but they are wrong. They only think it is empty because they move too slowly. When the sun stops, we celebrate. It is a blessing. It is warmth and freedom. But then the shattering split our land into pieces. Now each piece is small and empty. I think my kind becomes restless here. They talk a lot about the brave who tried to outrun the darkness. They have already become legend. Maybe they are still running across the Dalaland. I like to imagine this. Your city is heavy and cold, and made for men to walk slowly in circles but go nowhere. I will be glad to see the sun again. He looks a little wistful, and nods his head to say he's done. I'll leave you to your work. No worries. If you want to talk, I'm glad for the company. Out of curiosity, What are you planning to do with your writings if the darkness overtakes us? Leave it for someone else to find. Ubin's smile suddenly falls from his face as he realizes it'll become warped. Would you believe I hadn't thought of that? Maybe a horseborn could... No, not without a mender. Maybe we could spare a mender to... Damnation. We'll have to live. There's no way around it now. Good job, Oobs. Alright, let's talk to Zephyr, and I guess we'll go to the tower. Zephyr is overseeing the menders, looking just as drained, if not more. She calls you by name. I've heard more about you since coming to Arberrang. Seems like these people owe you a great deal. I didn't do it on my own. Close enough, though. I wish I had supported you better, at the gates. And I also heard you traveled with a Varl named Ingvar. That seemed like quite a coincidence, at first. You consider what to say. How did you discover this light spell? Not easily. Things went bad at Manahar, and I was the only one left in the aftermath. I spent days trying anything I could think of against the darkness. I nearly gave up, but what Juno and Eyvind must have done, nobody thought it was possible. When you become a Valka, are you all forced to take an oath to be as vague and mysterious as possible? I'm sorry. It would be hard to believe if I told you. Try me. I believe they have pulled down and shattered the black sun that resides inside the earth. Okay, I can see your earlier point. Ingvar, do you know Iver? He is well known, especially amongst the dredge. They say he once slew a sunder called Reyes, who carried Bellower's child. Ruin was Reyes' sister. It's my belief that Ruin probably came to Arberrang hoping to find Ingvar. In the face of this darkness, the other sunder have scattered to the wind, but Ruin wanted revenge, even if it meant killing everyone in the way. Are you saying all the people who died in the siege was because of Iver? And I can only imagine it is why Bellower chased you all the way to Borsgard. I suppose there's no point in secrets anymore. After the Great War, the Valka tried to broker a peace with the dredge, and mostly succeeded. But one of the conditions was that we deliver the Varl named Ingvar. They named him Destroyer. We searched, but we never found him. Juno and Eyvind would almost certainly have recognized him. Did they ever mention this? They never said anything about it. And then they just happened to take Iver with them to the White Tower? That is concerning. I just wish I knew their intentions. You trust your friend Iver completely? More than completely. Then you were right to let him go, and that itself gives me hope. What's your plan now? To keep this light lit as long as I can. In the early days, the Valka had nearly godlike powers. They spent generations obsessed with immortality. It has become diluted over time, of course. Did you know that the Valka raised the black rock plateau we're standing on, pulled straight out of the earth? The unnaturally dark rock is the same material dredge used to make their armor, believe it or not. That was long before I was born. Me, I've learned a few tricks, but all I can do now is share the same blind hope if we just hold out. Maybe this will be of more use to you than me. Retrieves an item, the Clasp of Kin. I just bought that! How long do you think we have left? Not long now. Make the most of your time. Consider what to say. I'll let you focus. Alright. Well, we're definitely running out of time for today's festivities. So hopefully things pick up. So there's two. Oh, she just gave me one for free. Nice. Ult per turn, armor per turn, +3 to all talents. What does he have? What does Bellower have? The mead string. Well, let's give him this. I'll go ahead and promote him. And we'll give him a point in Defy. And also a point in... Robust. Alright. Let's go to the tower and see what we got. The warp had not been able to scale the black wall since coming here a day ago. Many want to take full advantage of the respite, others call it folly. Keeping a full watch now means forcing fatigued and wounded survivors to take turns. Some haven't slept in days. The strong protect the weak. Volunteers. Sounds good. Thanks for popping in, Jackie. Y'all drive safe. Unfair, some say. Life's unfair, reply others. Stress is starting to seep into every decision. Nobody comes away happy, but enough capable men and women volunteer, and the dreaming face of a sleeping child convinces you it was the right decision. Oh, now the basement? A woman comes to you quietly, in confidence. Saw a whole bunch of the fools, she confides. Drunk as boiled owls, laughing it up down there. Some of the men have snuck downstairs to take advantage of the dwindling mead. Join us, Hunter, they chortle when you go to look for yourself. Can't take it with you. Maybe they have a point. On the other hand, these supplies could be stretched out for days. Before you can pass judgment, a scraping and rumbling grows until it shakes the empty cups scattered around the floor. Flagstones burst, here it comes, and the warped claw their way from underneath. Terror drags the sluggards to their feet. This must be what the warped have been up to this whole time. Feign, slurs a man, pulling down a barrel onto the warped and knocking it back below. Feign them all. Save the supplies. Leave the meat alone, you shout angrily, pushing a man up the stairs. And send some real help if you're going to be useless. Quickly. More warp drag themselves up into the basement. An eternity later, the backup comes clomping down the stairs. What took you so long, you shout. It's not just here, Elio replies. They're coming up all over the plateau. Great. Amongst the warp dredge rises the twisted wreckage of what must be a sunder. Son of a bitch. Just its presence makes your skin crawl and your instincts scream. Flee, but where? Send them back into the dirt, you shout, in spite of yourself. Great. I mean, this is the team. Son of a bitch. If this is a wave battle, we might have to just stop now. And lie again about this being the finale. Let's see. I don't like the idea of the warp sunder, though. Oh, it's eyeless. Oh, boy. I don't mind this setup. Necessarily. It is not. Okay. It's not going to hit anybody, though. Alright. Yeah, I mean, it's... We gotta go after Eyeless. Full stop. Nice, nice, nice. Good news is it's not a wave battle. Hey, Con. Take her. I don't like the idea of 2115 right here. Okay. Oops. Get in there. Roberto. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna set A rain of arrows. Oh, I can't. I don't have the range. That sucks. Okay, fine. Just methodical. That's all we gotta do. Ooh, he's gonna be a problem too. You're gonna come here. There we go. Big armor break. That's Bastion's thing. And then straight forward into Bloody Flail. There we go. I'll take that. Okay. Nice. Oddleif's not dead. Okay. Take on... Got him. Canary is gonna straight attack you for 12. That's good. That's good. Eyvind. Yeah. He's gonna bust the armor. Oddleif's probably dead. She's not dead. Very interesting. Oddleif is now going to Rain of Arrows. There. Alright, Bastion is next. Oh, the drain. Okay, don't step on that. And Bloody Flail you. There we go. That was good. Bam. Exploit. Ouch. Canary's got to back up. So she can take him. Now I believe we're in pillage. We are. Beautiful. Eyvind. Is going to do that. I'll just take the last of his armor. And Petrus got him. Great success. Unfortunately, I have once again lied. Because we have to stop. Yeah, it was a big 36 crit, right? The basement is dark and silent once again, and the survivors hustle to seal and cover the holes. You're suddenly glad you saved the meat, because you could use a drink right now. Someone is telling Zephyr that only half the Menders have survived. There we go. 4 days. That's not bad. Alright. We'll swap it over. We're gonna have to stop soon. Like, real soon. So I lied again. Warped dredge bodies ornament this hill like crenellations. Some sitting or slumped, all dead. What happened here? Grunts Valgard, pushing one over with his foot. Hundreds can be seen from the hilltop, and they look suspiciously arranged. It wasn't a battle, Valgard continues, noting the same. Juno and Eyvind have nothing to add. Wait, what if this was a warning of some kind for something ahead? Inspect briefly for clues. The dredged weapons are stowed, but they each suffer the same piercing wound. They have no signs of food or supplies, and something feels wrong about the way they sit, loosely propped up in a circle looking at each other. Suddenly it dawns on you. Mass suicide. These dredge appear to have ended each other before the darkness reached them, rather than be twisted alive. It leaves a pit in your stomach to wonder if the survivors in Arberrang might do the same. The caravan leaves the macabre scene behind. Ugh.
The white tower that looked like a toothpick when I first saw it now soars above our heads, dwarfing any structure made by kings or WoW. This is where our troubles began. And with luck, where they will end.
In the back of your mind, you always knew it was coming. A fearsome figure stands before the White Tower, before a crowd of warped terrors. Almost started to worry you wouldn't make it, Bulwark growls. I knew I'd see your smiling faces again. I was expecting the serpent myself. The serpent carved a path for me straight to this place. You remember the quakes near the cliffs and put the pieces together. Must be getting pretty desperate if it brought you here to deal with us. On the contrary, seems like a great idea to me. Go ahead and try some mind tricks, see what rage really looks like. This is the last chance for reason, Bulwark. Your ravens can survive this. They're not mine anymore, witch. You know, I saw this place in my dreams. So this is where the Volca did all their dirty deeds. Stole your powers. Never thought I'd end up taking the Dredge's side. I didn't come all this way to fail here. Rush Bulwark attacking. I think we rush him. You lunge, your weapon arcing toward Bulwark with momentum. We need to get Apostate out of there. He's injured bad. Ollie. And you know what? We're gonna put Eyvind in because he's got the freaking lightning blasts. Let's go. This is it. Bulwark time. Please don't be a wave battle. If it's a wave battle, we have to stop. Come on. Whoa. Okay. I guess. Okay, not a wave battle. I feel like Bulwark has to be the goal here. Okay, I see how that works. Okay, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. Ah. This is a weird battle. think I want to go here so I can attack that. Ow. Ah. Got him. Ah, come on. Okay, jeez. Where's Bolver? There he is. Dude, that was amazing. Freaking great job, man. Alright, Bolverk's down. Of course, now we gotta get the rest of them. Keto, come here. Come upstairs, baby. Oh, shit. Whoops. I did a goof. Okay, perfect. Man, Crummer's doing his... lifting him some heavy weights here. Got him. Got him. Now we just have this guy left. Okay, well. No. Nope, we wasted it. Got him. Glance up, the White Tower is much taller than you have imagined. Tall enough to reach a sun, you wonder? A trick of perspective? No, there really are that many stairs. Bolverk doesn't look right, still as he is, but he doesn't rise again. Ravens stare, wearing a wide range of emotions on their faces. You have no time to gape yourself. You drag Eyvind toward the tower where the stairs spiral upward beyond sight, and you take the first of many, many steps. Oh shit, there's 22? Well, fuck. This better just be some bullshit. Quickly, the top of the tower is just up these stairs. This is crazy. I still can't believe that's an actual sun. And you're really gonna put it back in the sky somehow. Eyvind will. Juno, there has to be some other way. I can't. You can. We've come this far. Wait, Juno, wait. This is really happening now. Give me a moment. Juno and Eyvind embrace one final time. Eyvind whispers something meant only for her. And then you are forced to move on. Alright, Eyvind, let's get this done.
The world lives or dies here. This is it.
The center of the tower, Juno sits upon the pedestal, and Eyvind reluctantly begins his task. Juno hovers in the air, immobilized. She looks peaceful, as if finally letting go of the burden she had carried this far when you hear a familiar rumbling. Oh, the serpent. He doesn't look too good. The serpent raises its tattered head to the tower top. It speaks in an ancient tongue, as before. Begone, creature. You don't even have the strength to crush this tower anymore. The serpent continues its low, undulating speech, like smoke rolling over seawater. Eyvind stops. He's listening. Gore through blah blah blah. What does it want? Hold on a second. Okay. It's giving up and wants to make us a deal. Half a prophecy of extinction, it says. The darkness will lift and it will spare Arberrang. It consumes only half the world. Half the world? In exchange for what? Sweet. Okay, we can do it. Juno's energy. If I release it to the serpent, Juno will be gone, but she won't suffer. You can tell he's seriously considering it. This isn't what we came to do. Things change, Iver. This is out of your hands now. Tell me why. Have I not earned that, at least? Turns attention to you with frustration. The serpent rattles in resentment at being ignored. Why? Because Juno does not deserve this. Don't you understand what's happening here? How could I? It's been nothing but lies and secrets since we first met. What choice did we have? Try to imagine if I told you the truth when we met. It was hard enough convincing anyone to listen in the first place. Back in Sigerholm, When I begged you to wait for Juno, how long did you wait? Not even a single day. And that after all I did in Einertoft to save the Varl from complete extinction. No, if you knew the truth, you'd have drowned me in that lake yourself. I couldn't even trust you to save yourselves. So you will decide who's to be saved? That's not what I mean. What's the point of this, Iver? So brothers and clansmen can keep killing each other over petty disputes? So Varl and Dredge can go on destroying each other over ancient history? Even after we realized the Dredge were only fleeing the darkness, same as the rest of us. Even after discovering that a Dredge child, dying in the snow, an infant, everyone was ready to slaughter it like a pig. You're naive to think that it would... Well, it was wrong, but what's done is done. That's what I expect from you. From what I hear, you've had practice killing Dredge children before. Is this really what you want to argue right now? If you're going to ask me to weigh the fate of the world against Juno, then tell me why I should care. The serpent slithers anxiously. It's not accustomed to being ignored, but Eyvind continues on in spite of the danger. And we both know how this world really is. Remember Dangler's Godstone? That old woman lies to our faces about who attacked who, then she mocks us for not butchering that stone hurler on sight. And even with the truth laid so bare before us, there was a debate. How can we hope to overcome that kind of spite and ignorance, that hatred? What are we fighting so hard to preserve exactly? Let's see. I will continue to hope until the day there's nothing to hope for. I know you believe that, but you don't know the depths of it the way that I do. There was a woman near Orsma River. After we somehow survived crossing the chasm, some of her own clansmen had tied her to a stake, which, they screamed, she was meant to starve to death. I still see her face, the torture and the pain. Do you remember how many days she had hung there, starving, before we arrived? 4 days. You sound so... shit. You sound so confident, but you're wrong. They told us 3. Maybe those men lied. Or with the sun stopped, maybe they miscounted. She had been there at least 7 days already. I could feel her agony in the tapestry. According to their own absurd rules, it proved she wasn't a witch. She should have been freed. Can you imagine suffering like that for a world that doesn't even remember you? That's what this is about, isn't it? This is about Juno. You're right. It is about Juno. But why shouldn't I be the one to decide what happens to her? He seems only partially convinced by your answers, still questioning himself. Worse, the coils of the serpent are wrapping tighter around the tower, and you can feel its malice growing. When we found Juno's body, smashed and broken on the frozen sea, I saw that same fate for her as the poor woman starving to death. Suffering, alone, forgotten. Everyone else was so quick to give up on her, and I'm grateful that you did not, but that's what you're asking me to do now. I must sound pathetic. I realize it has to be hard to sympathize. Maybe of all people, you can, Iver. When you stood against Bellower on the bridge at Einertoft, I finally recognized you. And I knew that you had done what you had done to Reyes and his child. He followed us both to Borsgard to finish the job. What would you give to have Rook back? Don't make Juno suffer an even worse fate. Please, Iver. Trust me to find a solution. Turns back to the serpent, his body radiating immense power as he speaks to it again. Alfred gives you a severe look as if to say he lies. You recall her plan to complete the ritual in place of Eyvind. If you're going to do something, it has to be now. Eyvind, this isn't what... I think this will be it. This isn't what Juno wanted. Again, stop speaking to the serpent, but this time he turns to you with sorrow instead of anger. Juno is everything the world deserves. Instead, you got me. I'm so tired, Iver. Courage. This was the hard part. Forgive me, Juno. I'll love you always. I think I did it.
I've never seen anything like the sun coming to life. I hope stuck with him just a speck so far above our heads was Juno, who turned the darkness into light. Eyvind did not want to leave the sun behind as we departed the inner earth. I expect he will return there often. No warp crossed our path on the long trek home. They have all turned to ash.
We did it.
And now, We are coming to this journey's long end. The same thought rattling around my head the whole way. Do I dare to hope?
Well, not that Alette's alive. Because she's dead. I killed her. Hello?
I remember this place. Where my mother would braid my hair and we'd gather flowers. It's where Iver carried me on his shoulders. This is where my father taught me to hold a bow. This is my home.
Hey, there's Mom and Dad, I betcha. Pretty.
Dad, is it really you?
It really is. You look so different now from the little girl who left school with Alette.
But I failed, Father. I'm so sorry. I wasn't strong enough. I couldn't save them.
Sweet girl, you failed no one. I could never be more proud of who my daughter has become. Do you remember gazing at the night sky with me before all of this? I've been watching the stars since I came here and found that all of those points of light are a different fate for different people. Some are meat halls of endless feasts, some are glorious battles. The brave go where they want to be.
So I never doubted that you'd come back to us.
We made it. I don't know what that's for. Yes! Banner Saga 3. Alright. It's almost hard to believe they really did it. Whatever it is. But the sun's actually moving again. For a long time, things were looking pretty hopeless. The gods are dead, the world turned to dust, and still we survive. What now? Time passes. Life will return. Grass and green will sprout from the dust. I believe there are other survivors. Varl in the north, perhaps huddled around godstones. South of the darkness, there may still be horseborn fleeing across the fields, or ships of men, or dredged without sunder. So we rebuild. I just wish that Rook and Alette could have been here to see this. Something tells me part of them will. For a long time now, I've been thinking of an epic poem. You'll never guess the inspiration. Would you care to hear what I've got? I think that would be absolutely appropriate right now. He smiles, draws a lute from around his back. He sings with a brightness in his voice. Only the sun has stopped, cut with keen-edged sword. I'm not going to sing. Little did they sleep, lest they not come home. Weary the weight of the sun, of our bones the hills, the slayer and the slain. From their homes all must flee, and cast their hone into the air. To speak in all tongues where a foe may lurk, the destined day shall come. The fetters will burst, brothers fight, and kinship stain. And in fear quake all. The true hero comes reluctantly, raising high their shining light. Alas, the sea is still dead and wide, the hounds are a-hungered. We live as we will live, with the mighty grief that was ours and theirs. Only we few remember it now. Leo gives a little cough to indicate he's done. It's not bad. Could use a couple more verses at the end there. Leo laughs. Ah, you're right. It certainly could. Wait, what is that? Do you see it? You squint into the ashes of twisted land spread out across the horizon. Something there is moving. It looks like a line of people. And at the front, is that Iver? Yay! Next. Thank you for... You're welcome. Normal difficulty. And keep it together. Well, everybody, we did it. Great success. I cannot believe it took another over 2 hours. That's absolutely absurd. Okay. And we were here for the end. So, thank you to everybody for joining me for the actual finale of Banner Saga 3 today for Saga Sunday. I gotta go. Because we gotta get our little dog buddy. But here's the deal. At this point, I'm not gonna set a stream schedule for this week because I'm not sure if I'm gonna plan on not streaming since we're gonna be watching the dog this week, a buddy this week. But the next game in this series is going to be Final Fantasy 13-2, which I've already started. So we're all going to be jumping in blind 8 hours in or something because I haven't played it in years. But next Sunday, we will start Final Fantasy 13-2. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream any this week. I'm not going to put out a schedule. But if I'm able to go live, if you have notifications on, you'll know. But anyway, just in case I don't see you for another week, everybody take care, stay safe, stay healthy, stay cool, because it's summertime. Thanks for hanging out. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you at the latest next Sunday. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Appreciate it.